Today we're going to kit bash these Ironhead Squat Prospectors from Necromunda into Hearthkyn Warriors for Warhammer 40,000 Leagues of Votann. Let's get into it. If you already collect Leagues of Votann, you should have a lot of spare parts, so you'll need those, as well as additional torsos or figures that you can get off of eBay. For a legal 10-man squad, you need at least 2 of those. The first step is to build up all the torsos with legs. There are 5 variants of these, so just go ahead and start popping them out, build them all up, and then glue them together so you have a total of 10 torsos with legs, and then from there we will build up all the variants that we need. Following the rules, you can equip up to 3 figures with this special equipment right here. This is all optional, so pick the ones that you want. A nice alternative to the pan-spectral scanner is this little drill bit, which can act as the same thing. I put this on one of my regular troopers. You may or may not have these, but I did have a spare medipack as well as a comms array. The medipack and the comms array will go on the back of the prospector's backs without much trying. Just hold it in place and apply some plastic glue and it will melt in place, looking right at home. If you have been collecting Leagues of Votann, these should come pretty easy. These are the totems that go on top of the tains. Just place it on the prospector's backpack like this, apply some plastic glue, allow it to set, and you will have your leader model. For a little extra kit bashing fun, if you do not want to use these accessories that are on the belts of the prospectors, you can pick up some that came with the Heathkyn Warriors. You can put this on the little sling that's on the left side or right side of your hips, just to make them look a little bit different. The Prospector kit comes with 10 whole heads, which is more than enough if you just bought torsos off of eBay like I did. These will have more than enough heads to outfit an entire squad of 10. Go ahead and super glue or plastic glue the heads in place, and then after that it's just a matter of which visors you want to put onto each head. Go ahead and just put the ones that you want, configure them how you like. I just kind of varied it as I went along just to give each trooper a slightly different look. We're about halfway through at this point, all the heads and torsos are together, and now it's time to equip these troopers. Hearthkyn Warriors come in all sorts of different options as far as main weapons as well as special weapons. For the main weapons, I recommend using this auto gun model right here. There is a total of 4 of them in a box, so you should be able to equip 4 of your troopers with this weapon. This can be a counts as bolter or ion beamer. There are also enough pistols and bare fists to equip the rest of the models. These count as bolt pistols, and according to the rules, every model has them. I ended up with 4 models with under-slung ion beamers, which looks really cool, and then 3 models with bolt pistols, which leaves me with just the Tain and the 2 special weapon troopers. The Tain has many different weapon options. You can give him a concussion gauntlet straight from the Prospector's kit. You can also give him a bolt pistol, or you can go with a plasma pistol, sword, or axe, which comes in the Hearthkyn kit. For my particular model, I'm going to give him a plasma pistol on his right arm. What I'm going to do is use the arm that came with the Prospector kit and kit bash this plasma pistol that I found from my beds bin. I go ahead and snip off the hand that has the regular bolt gun or auto pistol, and then I snip off the other hand that has the plasma pistol. I put some plastic glue, not super glue, plastic glue in this place, and then I spliced them together. The plastic glue melts and makes everything look seamless. I then apply this arm onto the model, and it looks like something that came right out of the box. For the right arm, I wanted to equip him with a nice big plasma axe. Now I did have this spare axe that I got from the Chthonian Berserk's kit, and then I combine it with this long staff that came with the Prospector kit. What I do is I just cut off the head of the axe right here, and then I do a little bit of trimming so that this recess here is able to splice onto the head of the axe. So this needs a little bit of careful paring with a knife, and then after that I take the shaft and apply some plastic glue in this area. This will allow the parts to melt together and combine, making it look like it was originally an axe. And then glue it onto the right arm socket, and voila, the Tain is ready. On to the special weapons. You only have heavy stubbers in the kit, so you'll want some spare parts from your Hearthkyn kit that you can combine into this stubber kit. What you would do is just remove the hand sections on these special weapons that you would find from your Hearthkyn kit. In this case, I'm working on a missile launcher right here, I just trim off the areas that I don't need very carefully. And then after that, if I have to, I file them down a little bit to make it look nice and smooth. And then after that, what I do is I just kind of make a nice flat surface in the back that I can now splice onto the stubber. I cut the stubber right here, and then the flat surface here is what I put some plastic glue on. I splice the parts together, and then once it's dried and melted together, it actually looks like it was originally a nice big heavy weapon. So once you combine it into the arms, what you can do is this little hand piece here that's on the stubber, go ahead and carefully cut it off. Make sure to keep it intact as much as possible. Combine it onto the arm. And then after that, you should be able to put everything on the torso. I put plastic glue onto both of the arm sockets, put the arms on, and then position them in place so that the left arm with the underslung handle is positioned correctly on top of the weapon. Apply some plastic glue, and there you go. I really like the look of these underslung weapons on the Prospectors. They look really different from the Hearthkyn Warriors, giving them a very unique look. Now for the second special weapon trooper, you basically do the same thing. All the steps that I had done on the missile launcher, I can do on any of the other weapons. For instance, over here is a beamer, and I go through the exact same steps of trimming back, filing, and then after that, splicing the arms together onto the weapons, and then attaching it onto the model, just like I did before. After the step, your 10 new Kit Bash Hearthkyn Warriors should be all set. All rules legal, with what you see is what you get weaponry. I hope you join me in the next video where I paint these guys up. See you then.